Hello everyone, Lisa here. Welcome to What's Crafting Wednesday. Tonight we will be making a card with the Celebration Hello Friendly Hello bundle. But first we're going to go to our drawing from last week's cards. I have the two open panel Awesome Otter cards. And my names for the drawing. And it's come to my attention at Celebration Stamp Camp today that I had a measurement wrong in the description. I, by accident, had 2 3/4, and this is 2 1/4. I have since updated it on my Facebook video description and on my YouTube video description. So I am sorry for that. All right, let's grab the lucky winner here. All right, I seem to have a couple tickets in my hand. All right, separated them. And we have Wendy. Well, congratulations, Wendy. Woohoo. Okay. So tonight we are going to be making this very quick and easy card using the Friendly Hello bundle. It is a celebration freebie with a $100 purchase. It comes with the Friendly Hello stamp set, which is photopolymer, and this gorgeous selection of coordinating DSP. So let's get started. Tonight I wanted to let the pretty DSP do most of the work for me. So I have cut 3 strips and just did a little stamping on the front and a little stamping on the inside, and I stamped the flap of the envelope. So let's get started. In addition to the Friendly Hello bundle, we will be using Shaded Spruce and Petal Pink ink. We'll be using the Stamparatus and Wink of Stella. And I have my card pack here. I have a medium basic white envelope and a piece of basic white cardstock. This is for the inside, and it is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. I have 3 strips of the DSP, and these are cut, let me just check, I think it's 1 1/2. Yes, 1 1/2 by 4. And I have Petal Pink cardstock, and this is 4 1/4 by 11, and we will score it at 5 1/2. Now I have to say, Petal Pink is not one of my most favorite colors, but I do love this DSP, and it does make quite a pretty card. I don't have a bone folder in front of me. Oh my goodness. So I guess I will just substitute with my thumb right now. And I just placed the DSP. I spaced it out so that you're going to have it centered and equal spacing between each piece. But first we will stamp our sentiment on this center piece. And I set the stamp up on the Stamparatus just in case I need to ink it up a second time. Okay. And I first was going to use black, and then I thought, no, I'm going to use the Shaded Spruce because it's throughout the DSP, and I think it looks really pretty. Now keep in mind when you stamp on DSP, it is a little different. Because the what you usually stamp on the basic white or the very vanilla has that nice smooth coating. So when you stamp on DSP or on cardstock, sometimes you do have to stamp it, a second or maybe even a third time because it doesn't have that smooth coating. and it absorbs the ink more. A DSP, not as much as cardstock though. I always like to rub the stamp. And see, it didn't get full coverage there. And also, I sometimes have noticed, because I have duct tape on my magnet, that raises it up more, and sometimes that also hinders the ink and the stamp, fully contacting with the paper. So I very often actually stamp without a magnet. I don't know if I'd always recommend that, but I very often do that myself. Just have to make sure, if you do need to re-ink it again, that you make sure your paper is pushed back in the corner where you initially had it. So that one looks pretty good, but I am just going to give it one more going over. So does anyone have the friendly Hello bundle yet? It has some very pretty images in it and some nice sentiments. Okay, and that looks good. So I'll bring my card back over. And when I cut this, I did cut the one piece in half, so I just want to make sure that the two pieces meet up rather than doing it that way, so that it flows nicely on the card. Just a couple little tips or tricks, or whatever you would like to call them, about the card assembly. Okay, that looks good. So now we will just adhere the DSP. And let me get another glue out. I thought that one might have been empty. This DSP is just so pretty. And when I do this, I'm going to do the top one, the bottom one, and then add the center, because that helps to make sure that you have good placement. You can always move the center one around a little bit to make it look better. Okay. So this is a very easy card. It's very quick. You could do it for any occasion with any type of DSP. And if you had a darker DSP in the middle that you really couldn't stamp on, you could stamp your sentiment separately and adhere it with dimensionals, or you could stamp it and heat emboss it with white embossing powder. And now we'll get to the inside. Very simple. I was going to put a sentiment on the inside as well, and I thought, oh, we have this beautiful floral image. So the first time I did it, I stamped leaves with it, and I said, no, I kind of like the floral image alone, just those little speckles added in. So I'm using the Petal Pink ink. And I didn't want anything too bright either. I wanted it to look subtle. And I just stamped it pretty much in the center. And then I use the shaded Spruce. Again, I use that for the speckles. And what I did with this, the speckles kind of looks like maybe like a little inchworm. So on this side here, I stamped it so it kind of like embraced the flower. You see the way it's going? And then on this side, I stamped it, instead of turning it around, I stamped it the same direction, so it kind of fits in with the flower right there. Kind of nestles into it. And I'll leave this open because I stamped on the envelope flap as well. And first I was going to stamp on the front of the flap and then front of the envelope, and I said, no, I'm going to do it on the flap for a change. I rarely stamp on the flap. I usually emboss there. I've got to change things up a little bit every once in a while. And just add this here in the center. Very pretty and subtle card. And now the envelope. And I think, oh yeah, I only stamped the flower on the back. I had thought about adding the little speckles too, but I went just with the flower. So I will close this one here after all. And just ink up this pretty floral image again. Okay. And now the fun will begin because we're going to add a little bit of shimmer to our card and envelope. I did take and use Wink of Stella. I did it on the centers of the flowers, on both the envelope and the inside of the card. And I also did it on the centers of the flowers from the DSP. So just creates a little bit of pretty shimmer. And what I did was I just kind of like dotted it on. And on the inside here, and you can add as much or as little as you like. And then all the flowers in the DSP, I did the same thing with. Just a little bit of shimmer for it. Just right over there. I just love Wink of Stella. It just adds just that little touch to your cards. Very pretty. And maybe I'll put a little bit on this pretty bird's eye too. Okay. So that is it, my friends. A very, very quick and easy card. Let the DSP do the work. And again, as I said, you could do this type of card for any occasion. Just change out your paper and your sentiment. Easter, Christmas, Halloween, really Valentine's Day. Just let your pretty DSP do the work for you. Okay, everyone. Well, please leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. There is less than 1 week left to celebrate. Celebration ends on Monday, the 28th. So we have, let's see, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 5 days left to take advantage of all of these free gifts with your $50 or $100 purchase. And I think I will quickly show you what we made at Celebration Stamp Camp today. I should have kept them handier so I didn't have to jump up. We made a treat holder with the Daffodil Afternoon DSP and the Special Moments stamp set. And inside it holds 2 snack size Kit Kats. And we made this adorable otter card. Look at him. He's doing the backstroke. How cute is that? Kept the inside simple with just a piece of the pretty Simply Marvelous Celebration DSP. And then, of course, we stamped the adorable otter on the envelope. Okay, everyone. Thank you again for joining me tonight. I look forward to reading your comments and answering them. And I will be back here next Wednesday, 7 o'clock. I'll have to think about what I'm going to do now because no more celebration. So if you haven't already, don't miss out. Free stamp set or DSP or bundle with your $50 or $100 purchase. And if you would like to become a crafting princess, it's 2 bonus stamp sets when you join my team. So don't miss out. February 28th, end of celebration. Okay, everyone, have a wonderful evening. If you are in the path of the snowstorm that I've been hearing about later this week, be safe, stay warm, and I will see you next week. Bye, everyone.